What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beezy. This is the second half of our conversation discussing our hypothetical versus battle between Beyonce and Usher. So please enjoy.
Man,
Yeah, yeah,
dude.
and what I will say with Beyonce and why I chose to be Team Beyonce is that what I like about her is that she kind of took a page from Michael Jackson with her music videos.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to tell a story
Mm-hmm.
with her music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, Single Ladies or if it's one of my other favorites, Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
Where, something that was different from her where you're just like, okay, this is different. I actually like it, because it was not so much it was R&B, it had a almost a rock feel to it, or electric feel, and it's one of my
Yes.
favorites.
Exactly. So and listen, this is kind of ironic that we're talking about this because she just dropped the trailer for Act 3 to drop in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
So she just gave a little teaser promo for that, which I knew when she was saying it's eclectic. We're this, we're that. And I was like, rock was like
Yeah.
a rebellion, from
Yeah.
the soul music or the rhythm and the blues. Because by that time,
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what she does with Act 3. I really can't.
Exactly.
Woo! I think we're going to be witnessing something crazy. It's going to be something just monumental. But
I think so. I think
Beezy,
so.
I've been saying this. We are witnessing. This is a
A
great time to be
renaissance.
alive. A renaissance.
I mean, it really is because if you really honestly look back to music and how much it's evolved. I mean, let's look back at the 80s.
Yeah.
Let's go to our favorite time period
Right.
when
Exactly.
music was just music,
It made you feel
where
something.
it made you feel something, and honestly, even though there were genres in place, nothing really stayed in that box.
No.
And there's so many artists that we can name that were just all over the spectrum. You had Billy Ocean. You had, Smokey Robinson. You had Rick James. You had,
Prince
even
himself. Prince himself.
Prince. Even Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And even though he's not a black artist, but I'm gonna name him because black people loved him. Rick Astley.
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Astley,
Yeah.
Sting,
Sting.
all of this music and Phil Collins. Let me not forget
Yeah,
Phil
don't
Collins,
forget Phil Collins.
and
Yeah.
and even
Bruce Hornsby. Man, Bruce Hornsby was the same way.
yeah,
I mean, you had what is his name from Wham? George Michael.
yes, George Michael,
Yeah.
or even I can't even think
And
of the
then
name of
Eurythmics. Eurythmics
yeah,
is a great one.
Eurythmics.
Annie Lennox.
Yes,
You gotta say
Annie
Annie
Lennox.
Lennox.
Exactly. Or even, and I can't think of the name right
Rod
now,
Stewart. He was another
Rod
one that was a
Stewart,
classic for that.
and the group who sung Don't Disturb This Groove.
The System.
Yes,
The
the
System.
system. Exactly. We have all of this music that had so much in it that it did not fit one genre. It was just music, and I'm ready and looking forward to music evolving right back to that.
Exactly, and it is. Jody Watley just listen. I'm gonna do this plug for Jody because I'm a huge Jody Watley fan.
How can
Jody
you not?
Watley just dropped a new dance track, an EDM track.
Ah,
When I tell you it is fire, but she's been
okay.
playing in this realm for a minute now, and it's
Yeah.
just fantastic to see that our sister is out there. She's never stopped singing. She's never stopped grinding, guys. She's just been working in different areas, like you say, just evolving, mixing. You can't. One thing about music, it just flows. It never just stays in one thing. It cannot be contained. That's one thing that cannot be contained. You know. So, and I want to tie this back for round 2 because we were talking about song building right there. For Beyonce and the way that she did Love on Top. Usher, he also leans into that as well, but he
Mm-hmm.
is more or less a groove and staying in the pocket
Yeah.
with his voice,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He
But
is.
let's go
He
to
is.
round two. Round two is song delivery, you know. So let's set the frame for this. This is where people
Mm-hmm.
think that they're opposites. They're not, though, actually. This is
No.
where we're going to point out the similarities. Usher's
Mm-hmm.
delivery, Beezy just said it, intimacy and precision. You know, he's
Yeah.
singing to you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce is power and
Yeah.
interpretation, right?
Yep.
So she sings
Mm-hmm.
through you. Both
Yeah.
are surgical about it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's still a precision. They still are
Yeah.
being very precise in their delivery. So,
Mm-hmm.
Beezy, I'm gonna toss this out.
Yeah.
Whose vocals runs actually serve the song? You know, when you're thinking about, so we can think about Love on Top because she does have a run in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and who actually is just running through it and just, you know, masterfully running through those, or who you can say as far as when they do their runs is more or less like showing off. It could be both.
I mean, as an artist, you're gonna show off just a little bit.
Oh
You got to show
yeah,
off. You got to show off a little bit.
absolutely.
You know, and so here's where I'm gonna say, and it might come off a little biased because I've never gone to an Usher concert. I do want
I
to go
haven't
to an
either.
Usher concert,
Mm-hmm.
but I have gone to a Beyonce concert,
Okay.
and I will say for me, I do have to say Beyonce, and I say Beyonce because when I went to her concert, she did a tribute to Tina Turner,
Okay.
and she did River Deep.
Okay.
And let me tell you, she freaking moved me because yes, she moved me. And I am not the biggest Beyonce fan. I
Okay.
went to the concert just to be able to say, you know, I've gone to a Beyonce concert, and I went to a
Right.
Beyonce concert in her heyday.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked away having more respect for
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce because of the work that she put into her concert, especially after having twins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And you moving like that still?
Yeah. That's right.
But when she did River Deep, and you know, and not a lot of people, because you know there were younger cats and you know fans in the building, and they probably didn't know nothing about that song,
Mm-hmm.
not nothing. And you had
Mm-hmm.
some who probably don't even really know who Tina Turner is,
Mm-hmm.
but to have her pay homage, and that's one of the things that I've always said
Or Credence,
about the
Credence Clearwater, because they were the original ones that made the song.
yeah, you know, and for Beyonce, because I've always said that Beyonce's career, to have a lasting career, she's probably going to emulate Tina Turner, and that's what I
Oh
foresee with
yes,
her.
I think she's been doing it all
And
this time, don't you think? Would you agree?
exactly, I would say that. I would
Yeah.
say that. I would say that she's emulating that, and the fact that she did that song and the way she did it,
Mm-hmm.
it truly moved me. It truly moved me, and I honestly had to stand up and give her an ovation
Mm.
because it truly just moved me, and I was just floored by what she did, and the fact that she started out her show by paying tribute
Also, she
to
started
Tina
the show
Turner.
with that
She
tune.
started the show
Oh.
with paying tribute to Tina Turner.
Oh
So
wow.
for me, it was just, you know, the fact that she chose that song, because she
Mm-hmm.
could have chose any
Any
song.
Tina Turner,
And you know, and River Deep is not one of Tina Turner's most popular songs.
right? But
By
everybody
far
did
it's
love it
not.
though. Yeah. But
Yeah.
everybody does love to see her perform that. They did.
Yes.
I'm sorry. They did love to
They
see her perform
did.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
but years later, because when it first came out, it was one of her, you know, US side, it was not well received.
Right.
Europe, oh, they loved it.
Well, of course, you know,
Loved it.
remember we talked about that. That's going to be probably for another episode. But we talked about the
Yep.
difference about looks
Exactly.
and things like that. The UK is a
Exactly.
different beast. They listen.
It is. And so for me, that's where I have to give it to Beyonce, because one,
Okay.
you know, choosing a song that, you know, not a lot of people know, gravitate to,
Yeah.
and to honestly make it your own, because she
Yeah.
killed it. She
Yeah.
killed it. And I personally, I can't ever see Usher doing something like that out of his realm
Out of his realm.
to really perform. I
Okay.
honestly cannot see Usher doing that. Because doing a Michael Jackson song, that's not out of your realm. Doing a Luther Vandross song, that's not out of his realm. Give me
Okay.
something that's out of his realm and I'll rethink it. But right now, I don't see it. So that's where, again, I give it to
Okay.
Beyonce because I've seen it. So
So okay, because that's what. Okay, so the next question: which performance do you feel like was moving? So you clearly that
yes.
performance that you saw her live, but I'm gonna
Mhm.
say for Usher, for me, when I
Mhm.
seen him come back and do the Tiny Desk,
Okay. Okay.
that was phenomenal.
It
The
was. It
way
was
he
good.
did this, man, it was just a man and a microphone. You know, man and a microphone. And
Yeah.
it was just crazy the way he did. He actually had you pulled in. It
He
was
did.
so
He did.
crazy. I mean, from the first now his garb, what he had on. Oh my God, the outfit was
That was
that was
nice.
enough for me with the
That was
black.
nice.
It was
Yeah, that
nice.
was nice.
Oh yeah, he had the choker on. I
I do
said,
want
this
that.
man rocking the choker.
I
Lord,
know. That was nice.
that was
I
nice.
want that.
Half freshed up, everything. It was he had just got that line up.
Yeah.
2 minutes before he hit the stage. But
2
I'm just
minutes before
saying,
the camera came on.
yeah,
Right.
he was casting sharp. This man was, and then he just drew you in. Man, that was the amazing performance, and that's when I said, okay, y'all thought that he was done. No, man,
No,
not a true
he's not
artist
done.
who loves his music. I saw a
He loves
man
what he
who
does.
loves good music sing
Mhm.
directly to you. That's
Yeah.
where we were just saying the building, the architecture. He sings to you, the precision,
Yeah.
the poise. I was moved. Now, for me, on a
Yeah.
Beyonce tip, where I was like, okay, I need to pay attention to this woman. Homecoming. Let me set the story. Lord have mercy. Coachella. My
Mhm.
friends had already was saying, "Oh my God, Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce," the day before, because Coachella's a couple
Mhm.
days, in span.
Yeah.
They up there talking about Friday night. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Beyonce supposed to come on. Beyonce come on. She comes on at 2. I said 2 o'clock in the morning. And here I am. Something told me. I'm watching it throughout the day, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty nice. The little Coachella thing.
Mhm.
I'm watching it. Here come 2:30 come on. The way that camera, that drummer, I was like, here I am like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So I'm leaning in. And then the camera shows up on the back of her cape, and then she walks with the step. I said, here I am
Like a
clutching
queen.
pearls. I said, so I leaned in some more, and I was like, okay. She's killing this thing. I'm texting them jokers like, oh my God, she's killing it. Crickets, man. Crickets, these fools sleep. They didn't watch it. Nobody watched it with me, B. So I'm up here trying to relive this. I'm up here just half standing up.
Okay. I mean,
I was like, what am I watching? What am
what
I
did we
watching
talk
here?
about? What did we talk about a couple weeks ago with when you saw Jill Scott?
Exactly.
Perfectly curated. And that's what
Track
she
list
did
was,
with Homecoming.
yes, sir.
And I mean, I'm getting chills talking about it now.
Me
I mean,
too.
when I say she walked into Coachella at 2 a.m. and people tired, but
People's
when
tired.
she walked in, that tiredness went away. Everybody was at
Listen,
attention.
they
Everybody
were
lost their mind.
easy. It was like, she's like, I'm here with y'all at 2 a.m., but this is for my folk at home. This is for
That's
my
right.
folk at the home that couldn't be in Coachella. This is
Mhm.
us. She put it all out. And I was like,
And
all right. And I had to, because that was amazing.
but here's
like,
the other part where I have to give it to her on that, where she represented every single HBCU.
you.
She put them on a stage. For anyone who didn't know what an HBCU was, they
found
left
out.
knowing what an HBCU was then.
You gonna learn today.
If you don't know, now you know.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. That's what she said. You gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today. And they absolutely did. And that's where I applauded her. And I'm just like, okay, come through, girl. Come through.
My God.
Because she used her platform.
I was all on the floor like, I said, yes, sis. What are you doing? I was like, oh my God, she put everything out there. Everything. Boy, it took me back. It took me back.
Everything in it. But here's the other part that I love, and it's rarely ever done. The fact that she did Before I Let Go.
The staple. We can all say, Beeze, that's the black national anthem.
That is the black national anthem.
Don't take it apart from our real black anthem. No. But I'm serious. That is the cookout anthem. That is our cookout anthem.
Cookout anthem. That is the who gonna be there anthem.
Yes.
That's the
everything.
Repass anthem.
That's everything.
Everything.
That's everything. They play it in the baby shower. They play it everywhere.
That is the everything black people do anthem.
That's right.
That's what we gonna play. And
That's it.
And the fact that she did it, she made it her own. And then on top of that, you got Frankie Beverly and Mays co-signing saying, "Girl, you did that." That speaks volumes.
She did. And
right
what
there.
I loved about that performance, because she could have bellowed on that. She didn't bellow on it. She's like, why should I bellow on something like this? Because we already know. I'm singing it from a fan standpoint, because this is how I'm singing it in the car. I'm not bellowing. Yep. Frankie didn't bellow. So let me just do it the way. Come on, man. I was like, kudos. My hat was tipped to her. Side note, though, if you want to hear another one, Mary J. Blige had a pretty good cover up too. Exactly. So check it out. I'm just saying. Side note.
Side note. But we're just gonna focus on Beyonce.
Yeah, we right here. We right here. Yeah, we right here. So I know, guys, please bear with us. We knew this was gonna be a lengthy one, but we got to talk about this. We got to talk about. We may have to do 2 parts. We may have to split this down the middle. But performance and showmanship. I think we just rounded out. That was round 3. So now we're really on round 4, the craft, producing this art form, right? Yeah. And so this round, it's going to prove the thesis, right? It's contained entirely inside of our window. So Beyonce builds, Parkwood and drops Beyonce, okay? With 0 production in 2013. Total control of visuals. Total control of visuals. This kind of leans back into Beeze, what you were just saying about performance and what it looks like. Credence, Clearwater, that song, and all these things, right?
Yep.
Usher, he spends this same stretch, reinventing the sound of mainstream R&B. So he is blending now. He's coming from the live band intimacy of Confessions to the club and the EDM pivot on Raymond versus Raymond. So this is where he is really sizing up everything and giving you Atlanta culture.
Yep.
Booty shape.
Yep.
Right?
All of that.
R&B, straight R&B, TLC, Sweat.
Yep.
Everything that can come out of Atlanta. And he mixing it all up in a pot, gumbo style. And now he throwing it in with a little bit of that house, EDM. And he still keeps that R&B flavor at the core.
Yep.
When I heard, oh my God, I was like, what in the world? I was like, the way he sung on this thing, he even had Will I Am singing rapping in his cadence. Dude, that's hard to do. Literally, I'm telling you, we're coming in a time where the R&B is now taking a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
to the rapper is now being front and center.
Yep.
No. He said, I ain't gonna get on the track and I'm gonna be a feature. This is going to be my track. And he did just that with Oh My God. Yeah. That song, when I heard that, man, I was like, man, this cat just brought skate culture. I mean, he was at Skating Ring Cascade with this booty shape, all of this roll into one.
It was throwback. It was throwback. Because I used to love going to the skating rinks and knowing that he likes to skate. And, and that's what he's doing at his concerts. It's just like, you know what? That is a good cut that you can skate to. And it's just like, he did that. He did that with that because it was catchy. It was catchy and it was just like, and you couldn't help but like, you
it had that chant. It had that chant music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
I mean, like, come on. We know. That's what I'm saying. He was coming from club music when you got Lil Jon them, okay. All of that.
Yeah.
I mean, just jamming. And he put the skate roller rain in it. Yep. And he put that booty shape, from DJ Jelly and all them, oh my God, man. LA Snow, all of that. You know what I'm saying? He put all of that in there. And I was like, oh, this junk is bouncing.
It was a good formula. I mean, it worked for him. And I mean, and honestly, again, it was something that crossed genres. Because it didn't stay in the R&B realm.
No, it did not. It just
that goes into like
doubled over into everything. It touched pop. It touched EDM. It touched house. It touched so many different genres. Yeah. And it was so crazy because I was like, damn, man, I don't even think he expected that to do that.
No. No. But like I said, it was a good cut. It was a good cut. So yeah, that was a good cut. I mean, it really was. So, yeah. And I think I had that on in my list, and I was just like, you know what? I like that one. So, yeah, and it's a good workout song. So
it is. Okay. So, fitness, if you try to get your Richard Simmons on or your Billy Banks, that Tabo, then when Billy was hot, Tabo, and now your Peloton. Man, people still, I mean, it just gets you. It gets you.
It gets you from it. You really do.
What the song say? It gets the people going.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it really does. So, and I mean, and so that's just where it's one of those that, he had some bangers like that where you find yourself just dancing. And he did that.
He gave it. But again, he kept the foundation of that song. It's supposed to be EDM, but he kept it so soulful. I was like,
he did.
I know that had to be hard to do. And I'm like, no other person was able to do that of this time except Donna Summer. Honestly, Donna Summer was the only person that could give you soul music.
And put it with disco.
And like she is the queen. I'm telling you, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, she's definitely the queen. On,
bad girl.
Okay.
That's for another. That's a whole nother day.
That's a whole different conversation.
But I'm telling you, on the forefront of being able to see that though, that had never happened. Look how many years between him and Donna Summer. There is this gap.
Yeah. Oh,
that guy did that. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. This dude is the king of R&B.
He did that. He did that with that song.
Y'all better put some respect on Usher's name. I'm just saying. Usher Raymond did that.
I give him mad respect. I mean, like I said, hence why he has a lasting career.
And I can't wait to see what he do next. I can't.
Exactly. Because like I said, even with Hard to Love, where he did, where he sampled Steely Dan.
Right.
Miss You. That's one of my favorite songs from that album. Because, I mean, because it had that, that little beat and that cadence. And then, and then to break in with the Miss You. It's just like, that part. And so it was just like, he made it his own with the beat and with the flow. And so he had that way of being able to do that. And so, and going back to our point of where, Beyonce and Usher, the two of them, they're not that different in how they approach music, where with Beyonce, like the song Freakum Dress or Blow, or how she came out with those, or even Formation. Formation. How she came out with those, where she would even break out with, how she would break into almost like a freestyle herself, and then come back in, and then come right back into singing. So,
and Usher used to do that as well. So again, you got to think about it. These are two titans on this thing that are doing the things from their own perspective, and making their own cultural impact around them. Also be integrated into what they're doing, because you talk about Formation. Think about it. That she was tapping into bounce down there in New Orleans. That bounce.
Yeah.
Which kind of sounds a little bit like go-go. Again, it's a...
Yes. Woo! And that's what she was going into. I mean, it really was. And I mean, and she was doing go-go. And I mean, and even with, Who Runs the World?
Who Runs the World?
She was bringing in, go-go, but she was also bringing in Afrobeat.
That's right.
Because I remember going in behind the scenes of that one, where she was, learning from African dancers of incorporating some of their dances. So, I mean, the body of work and what they all put into this, 6 Inch, where she was in with that one. So, I mean, again, the
Halo. The way she tapped into Halo. Come on, man. It was like that song structure. I never forget when I heard that. I was like, what is this? What is this? And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. This girl got good range, man. She's not staying put. She's not doing one lane. She's everywhere. No,
she does not. Or even Partition.
Yeah. That's my favorite. I love Partition.
Yeah. So, I mean, and not even going into, Renaissance, where Renaissance is just...
We cut it off. We can't even say about Renaissance. So that's for another whole stuff.
So that's a whole totally different, conversation. But, again, where she shows off her range. And so, again, for both of these, it'll be exciting to see what's next for both of them.
That's why we have to say this would make a great versus. If you want to do something for the culture, if you're trying to make an impact on the culture and really just take a step back and just say, we're going to celebrate what we've done. Because I think everybody's moving and doing and contributing to the culture, but we don't really get a time to kind of stew in it and just say, damn, look back and say, shit, we did that, y'all. We did that. I think this would be one of those where we could celebrate. And just say, whoa.
Exactly.
Hey,
because
baby, we doing
it. Exactly. Often imitated, never duplicated. Because let me tell you, after Coachella, when Taylor Swift tried to do that whole drumline deal, don't ever do it again. Don't ever do it again.
We had to lean in on it. Oh my goodness. No.
That was mayonnaise sandwich. Don't ever do it again.
Don't even do it.
So
don't do that.
So I mean, again,
we're going to bring you to the front of the congregation. No.
Yeah, we're going to pray for you.
We're going to pray for you. We're going to lay hands on you. And hopefully you're going to rebuke that. You need to rebuke that. Don't do that no more.
Don't do it again. But again, this is why they are icons and just, and just, as you say, it's stewing in it.
We have to stew in it, man. We have to. We got to stew in it. I mean, because just looking at what they both did, and this is the exact same 15-year period, 2021 through 2026. Southern prodigals, obsessive builders, because they are both obsessive, in
they are.
Their approach to their craft. Both are dancers, singers. Again, you can see similarities, and then you can just see how they both they shape it differently. That's why I say I applaud anybody who is making good art and good content, I'm here to share with you. I'm here to celebrate and love up on your art and your content. And again, this is, we constantly are saying this, guys. If you enjoy conversations like this, and we would like to hear back from you, because again, we're not just talking at you guys. We want to hear back from you guys. Please share with us. Let us know if you think that this would actually be a good ticket. And if so, how much you willing to pay for it? Because they ain't going to just do it for free. I'm just saying. But if it were to come to fruition, would you pay? I mean, I would. I think it would be a magical night. I think it would be something for the ages. I mean, because honestly, we have never really seen two titans come onto the stage to share one singular stage together. I don't think that's ever presented itself in the history of music.
No. And I mean, and the question is, would it even ever happen? That's another question.
That's the truth. But hey, if we got the best promoters or concert promoters, think about it though. Just sit with it for a minute and just really think about it, because we got some folk that are very smart that can make that thing work.
That's true.
And holler at us.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we will help. We will help with production.
We will help with production. I help. Listen, I'm telling you, I can carry some cords. I got a truck out back. I can load up some stuff. So
I got camera production.
Okay,
I got background.
There you go.
Look, we'll make it happen.
We listen. Seriously. I got a DJ set. So what we can do? I can play some music in between while folks get ready, while you're setting up, to keep you going. But guys, please follow us on all of the social media handlers. I mean, we've got Instagram, we've got TikTok, we've got Facebook, all of those areas. Vibe Theory, guys. Vibe Theory. We love to hear. Don't just comment. Shoot us, we want you guys to be inquisitive. We want you guys to ask questions as well. Toss it back. We love this back and forth banter. Please like and share and subscribe. And you can definitely see the whole full version of this particular episode. Like I said, it might be a part 1, any part 2. So don't hate us, okay? But again, till the next time, y'all, you know the mantra: keep your peace and keep the faith.